Will Jesus be Jesus if he was not crucified?
Well, yeah, Jesus will always remain Jesus, but his crucifix is an event. It's an event in the world of transaction. It's like a ceremony, it's like a punctuation. All the rituals that you have are punctuations, all the activities that you do is punctuations. So, will the globe remain? Will the world remain the way it is without punctuations? Certainly. Everything is marking a beginning, marking an end. Anything that is cognizable needs a kind of record, documenting, and therefore a repetitive understanding of things. So the mind needs something to make Jesus relevant forever, and therefore a crucifix, an event, and therefore you remember him.
And so was his crucifixion or was his resurrection created a religion?
Well, whether it is crucifix or whether it is resurrection, all are for the mind of the people. So people want to follow something which they think is noble, which they think is that they cannot reach there. So therefore, this story began. This event came. The situation is there. The circumstances all supported that cause, and therefore the cause, and therefore the religion.
Fantastic. So now you have been with Art of Living for 34 years. So how did the individual and collective mind evolve?
Well, it's all evolution of the mind, and we come closer to just in time decision makings. So, primarily, we are not in just in time decision makings. We want everything in the realm of planning, procedure, process, protocol, policy, payment, price, punishment, permission. So, this is how the organized religions work because they want to take away the your ability to decide so that the book will decide now how you should behave, and then they want to make a scripture because then you align with the scripture. In short, you are outsourcing those decisions that you should make to the scripture. Then you make a reference. It is the mind always want to outsource the discomfort. Discomfort is to make a decision. Comfort is to outsource the decision making to another scripture. So therefore, we are tuned to that. We are oriented that way. We are in the grip of all the time outsourcing our brain to a scripture. So in our ashram of Ravi Shankarji, His Holiness Puja Gurudev, that's where he cracks. He says, now you learn to make your decisions and yet align with his decisions. Align with the decision of the nature, but made by you. You are blended with the decision of the nature. For example, at one time, you would not make artificial rain. So there was no mind. You would just blend with the rain of the clouds as per the seasons, as per the nature's decisions, when to give you rain. Today, your mind has found a convenience that you can do seeding of the clouds and procure rain, manufacture rain, generate rain that the way you want to, when you want to. So instead of outsourcing that ability of enjoying rain to the nature, and nature decides for you when you should do a rain dance, now you have captured that possibility of the nature, and you wanted to control by seeding the clouds, that now you have a control over the rain. So this is the convenience of the mind. So now the spirituality is to crack this convenience of the mind and then become just in time all the time, that you reclaim uh, your uh, your liberation from the capture of the convenience and your ability to blend with the nature's decision on when you should enjoy the rain dance. I mean, a very small example is the menu in a restaurant. I mean,
Yes.
20 years back, I still remember any restaurant you go to, that waiter will tell you what all is available. Masala dosa, paratha, etc., etc., etc. 13 items. He will just repeat to every customer. There was no menu. Then became the menu. The menu killed the transaction between you and the waiter. The menu killed the language transaction between you and the waiter. Now there's no personalized discussion. It's a menu, it's a card.
Correct.
And when you choose two items on the card, they will tell you these are not available today.
Yes.
Then I tell them I don't want to read the next 15 item because again you may tell me it's not available. Please recite what that you have.
Correct.
So this recital is killed because of the menu. And now menu is a QR code.
Correct.
So there is no physical menu, it's a QR code. So now in effect what I'm telling you is that the convenience of the mind is to eliminate transaction. It's to eliminate personal connection. So do you remember those days when the waiter will recite to you 13 items?
Yes. Yes.
Now it is considered impolite. It is considered not cool.
It was rhyming. It was very
Correct,
much
correct. So this is what happens to me by following the design of Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, His Holiness Puja Gurudev, that I am now have the capacity and the capability to make just-in-time decisions. In short, align with when the nature has chosen to give me a rain. Align and blend with the nature's decisions instead of my personalized and customized decision, which is my conveniences. Therefore, I seldom look at the menu ever again. I ask the waiter, just tell me two or three items. Though you have 300 items, I don't want to listen to any of that. I can make a choice after you tell me one rice item or wheat item or vegetable or non-vegetable cheese. I'll make a decision. After all, it's just a meal. And I don't want to personalize and customize every moment of my that I live. Lot of things, 99% of things I allow how the nature, ambient circumstances, situation and events are working towards me. I learn to blend with them. I learn to align with them. That's what is going on around me.
fantastic.